Hey everybody, what's going on? Guess what? You can now message us on our Google line. That's 443-844-3070. Whether you want to ask best friend something wild and crazy, or you just want to ask a question, see how we doing, or just say hi. Again, you can call us at 443-844-3070. Be waiting for it.
Sarkarians, baby.
Yeah, we can't record.
Yeah, like that would have been good for that. People are like, yo, this white boy's fucking racist. Cuss out old black lady.
Yep, that's what he would have said. Well,
It would whoever was in that seat that day was catching it. I didn't give a shit.
you ain't give a fuck.
when no matter who said they about to catch it today, like that set me off right away. Because again, when I'm down in the city and people do shit, and I feel like they do it because of my skin color, so that sets me off automatically. Like there's no control of me from that point.
Because you ain't got your tan no more. If you had your tan still, she left you alone.
Literally, like if you say, hey, I saw him get beat up last week, he's a bitch. Okay, I'm a bitch. But if you don't know me and you just think I'm a bitch because I'm white, man, it sets me off beyond no belief. Like I just can't, it's just like a fuse that slipped, man, and I just can't take it.
I know.
Fuck them.
You funny.
I try to be nice, man. Like I try to, do everything by the rules, like try to respect people, man. But like there's just certain things that like just trigger me and I just can't control it.
Yeah, man. That disrespect shit is for the birds.
Yep. What you eating?
And where's the home at?
Right off Liberty Road. So coincidence that all this shit was going on up on Liberty Road. This dude done
So you're a dumb criminal.
Yeah. Liberty Road, Ricerstown Road, Gwen Oak, all up in that area. He went up to Towson.
That might be Burrow. That might be him.
I'll be sitting across the courtroom like, put his ass in jail.
I'm like, man, you knew me.
Like, bro, I don't know shit. I ain't known you in how long?
You don't like
how it works.
You're like, Pablo put you up to this.
Like, it was a setup.
Oh man. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Garner's favorite grandson, aka the bearded wonder, aka the pod boss, aka Meatloaf champ of 2015, 16, and 17. And this is another episode of Toxicology Report with me and my best friend, who happen to be named Best Friend. Let's talk shit. We talk shit. We get down to the nitty gritty. Some people like it, some people don't. So be it. But yeah, but like I said, my man, my mellow. If I'm not here, he not here. Same, vice versa. Sir, tell him who you are.
It's your boy, Best Friend, aka don't fucking call me out or try to treat me like a bitch because you think my skin color is lighter than yours. Like I don't play that shit. Like I'll fucking go to the next level on your ass. AKA the OG Kamala.
OG
Kamala. There's only one OG Kamala.
You ain't dark enough. That's why they fuck with you. You ain't dark enough.
I know. Yeah. Gotta get back out in the sun. They be like, right? Oh, this dude Puerto Rican. I ain't messing with him.
So, I'm not gonna ask you how you are because he's giving me that whole goddamn story before the camera came on. But yeah, man. What it do, sir? Outside of that,
let me ask you a question.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
I woke up the other day, man, and now my knees sound like Rice Krispies. Like they're like crepitus.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like my shoulder and both my knees now, like when it's like I barely move my shoulder, it's like a paper bag balling up in my ear. And I'm like, and they were like, oh, you're getting old. Like, how do you wake up one day and shit's making noise now.
Bro, you did all that moving like the last week, so your body ain't used to all that shit, sir. That's all. But nah, I've been having a shoulder problem probably like a couple months now. So yeah, you might have to go to the chiropractor. Let them pop you back into place.
It's like a paper bag just crinkling. There's like,
yeah, man.
Man, it sucks getting
Yeah,
old.
we getting old. For the young people watching, yeah, we old. All right.
Look, I'm old for a reason, though, young people. So don't be coming out here thinking that I can't make it another couple years on your ass. Like,
them young people gonna come in there and knock you in your motherfucking mouth.
They gonna try.
Bro, it's not 2006 no more.
Bro, I don't know. Like, man, it sucks getting old. Like, the shit that I used to do back in 2000, 2005, 6, 7, 10. Like, man, like, I wish I can go back.
Do you?
Yeah, if I could go back to just 25 and stay at that age, that was like my perfect age.
Just stay 25?
Yep.
I'll say 29. If I was going to be something, I'll stay 29. I don't know about 25.
You figured like, so I was 27 when my brother died. So
yeah,
I would probably stay like 25, 26.
Yeah.
Go back to that time and just stay where everything's the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, check this out. You want to hear another fucked up story?
Sure. I love your fucked up stories.
So about 6 months ago, Michael's with his mom.
Okay.
They drive and the police pull him over. Speeding or whatever it was, right? So something not associated with nothing but a traffic violation. They're all up in Junior's face with a flashlight, like, "Hey, your name James Stewart?" And he's like, "Nah." He's like, "What's your name?" So they're like grilling him. He's like,
"Yeah,
Michael." And they're like, "You sure his name's Michael?" Like, "Yeah." Okay, whatever. So then Junior's driving last Saturday, and his window gets busted out or whatever while he's driving because the county trucks power washing the grate on the side of the beltway to keep the water from flooding.
Yeah.
And when they turn it on, it shot rocks up and just like shattered his window, dented up the side, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the picture.
Pull over, call the police, file a report so they can get the truck, all that stuff, right? So we can do everything legit. That's Saturday. Sunday night, the police call and they're like, "Hey, we looking for this James dude that's associated with your address." And I'm like, "What you talking about?" "Yeah, like we got a warrant for him." I'm like, "No, you don't." They're like, "Yeah, we do."
No, you don't.
And I'm like, "What's the warrant for?" They're like, "Failure to appear." I'm like, "I can tell you why."
I can tell you exactly why he ain't show up.
Right. And I'm like, they were like, "Where can we find him?" I'm like, "About 6 feet deep." And they're like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's at the cemetery." And they're like, "What are you talking?" I was like, "Yeah, he died 16 years ago." And they're like, "We're going to have to look into this." I'm like, "There's nothing to look into."
No, they got to verify he did.
Right. So then the next day Monday, I call Anne Arundel County. I call the Anne Arundel County Sheriff. They transfer me back and forth. I call the Maryland Transportation Authority because they're the ones who called. Nobody has any record of a warrant. So twice in the last 6 months, Junior's got harassed about being him.
Right.
I call and they're like, "I ain't seen no warrant." They were like, "Go check case search." So I pull up case search. They're on the phone with me. They're on case search.
Yeah.
They're like, "There ain't nothing for this man. I don't know what they're talking about." I'm like, that's weird because Anne Arundel County Police was the first people that said it.
Yeah.
And now Maryland Transportation Authority Police are the second. There's got to be something somewhere for two different jurisdictions, whatever. They're like, "No, there's nothing." So I'm like, this dude's fucking with us or something. I don't know, but he's up there fucking around doing something. But I was like, look, there ain't nothing to figure out. I can tell you where he's at.
That's crazy. And that is the paranormal story of the day, people.
Right.
Okay.
As soon as they said failure to appear, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you why he ain't appeared in no court.
Yeah. And if he did, you ain't want to be there. I promise you.
That was my week.
Okay. Well, shit, mine wasn't that eventful. Mine was not that eventful. I just worked. That's it. I worked. Bust my ass. And that's it. Oh, I had an event last weekend.
How was that? Because I saw your boy at when I was out, and he was like, "Oh, ain't the event tonight or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, there's an event tonight."
Yeah. I'm glad all of y'all know this is an event and none of y'all motherfuckers was there.
Bro, I was in the middle of a police situation.
You were.
I got proof because he saw me. He was like, "You good?" He was like, he saw the police with me. He was like, "Hey, yo, Mike, you good?"
His little motherfucker, slim, thick ass should have been there. Okay.
He was grocery shopping, man.
Okay. All right. You gotta get people cussed out in the group chat now.
Hey, I can verify he was grocery shopping. He can verify I was with the police. I'm like,
so
all people.
Y'all got alibis.
I'm up in Randallstown on Liberty Road, like one of the only white people up there, and it's like literally he sees me with the police.
That's insane. Okay. All right. I got this video for you. It's a lengthy one. So, but tell me what you would have done. Cause I know what I would have done.
Okay.
Who was incarcerated? We thought that was the one.
I was married once before to my child's father. He's been incarcerated since my son was 5 years old. I stayed with my ex for about 2 years after he was incarcerated. It's a little provocative how we met, but now I finally get to have what I've been waiting for. My ex was Troy's cell neighbor in prison. One day I was visiting and he pointed out Troy. I was like, damn, he's fine. Like, I just could not stop thinking about him. I just could not believe this is a person that's sitting in jail.
I've been incarcerated for 7 years. I was charged with criminal possession of a weapon in the second, attempted robbery in the first. I was incarcerated with her now ex-husband. She was doing three-way calls for me. I was chasing the ex-situations, and my wife captured me. I feel like I was saved. She makes me very happy, and she is a very, very beautiful woman.
Are you sure this is the one this time?
My child's father, that relationship really took a toll on me.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was the one at all. I think that I was going with the flow because I felt like that was the right thing to do because that was, our family. Me and my ex, we got a divorce because Troy said that he did not want to move forward with me being married.
Meeting him and getting married while he was still incarcerated and not ever having lived with him is going to be an adjustment. Talking to someone on the phone all the time is a little different. Having to deal with their personal habits and making space for each other. It's going to be...
Yes, I'm calling. What's going on?
Ready for your husband to love all over you?
I sure am.
I can't wait.
No, everybody can hear you, Troy.
Hey, son.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Excited?
Absolutely. Overly excited.
You're going to be preaching when you get that first Sunday, right? You getting your word ready?
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't gonna be preaching.
Well, I don't know. We'll see, Troy. We'll see what God says.
Y'all gonna pressure the wrong person. Y'all gonna see.
I'm going to step away. Reason why it's so important to have a relationship with Christ for us is that it would help to give him stability, give him guidance, give him direction, and then coming to a wife. Not only is he married to her, but he's married to our family's standards.
When it comes to the whole church thing, they need to allow us to be free-spirited.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear the rest of that. They talking about church. What you think about that, bro?
Bro, what kind of hoe is this?
Love and lockup or some shit like that.
Bro, like I can't believe he ain't the ex ain't get at him in jail.
Then stab his ass up, right?
What's going on? Like you okay with it? Like, does he not know? Like, I got questions.
I got a bunch of questions. But yeah, she said she got divorced because old boy didn't want to be with her while he's married. So he got to know something.
I don't know. Like, he had to know before he got divorced that them two were involved. Like, I don't understand how they didn't go after each other in jail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll stab him up.
Because I'm already in jail. Like, what you gonna do to me?
Yeah,
Give me a little bit more time? Like, hey, I've
That's
been
it.
here years now. Like, whatever. Another year or two. 2 years, you're only going to do a third of that. You're going to do 7 months.
Yeah.
Like, okay, give me an extra 7 months.
You can't kill him though. You just gotta hurt him. If you kill
I'm
him,
gonna hurt him.
yeah,
I'm gonna hurt him when he gets
I'm
out.
gonna
I'm
hurt
like,
him
I'll be like, why your man's eye leaning like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's permanent scarred like that. So every time you look at his eye, you're gonna think of me.
Every time.
Bro, I don't understand.
I was watching your face. I was watching your face the whole time.
These people, like, I don't know if they like, how do they come up with these shows? Like, let's find the craziest thing to come up with, and because I don't know.
Did you hear about the lady? Right, she goes up to the prisons, picks up the inmates.
Oh yeah.
And
just takes them home.
Yeah, and do what you gotta do for the one time, and then.
Hey, if I was in there, I'd be catching a ride too.
Bruh.
See, that's a different story. Like, she ain't got a man. She ain't got nothing. She just up there picking men up, bringing them clothes. Like, she got clothes in the car. Hey, put this on. I'm going to take you to dinner. Wine you, dine you, 69.
The last dude broke her pussy. Like, he didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, see, because he been in there a long time.
Yeah.
He out there working out in the yard all day, and he got that. He was like, oh.
Bruh. The video, she had her husband's flag on the headboard. That's the only thing I was fucked up about. Like, yo, if you gonna do that, take the motherfucking flag off. Like,
that's
he a veteran. He died for us, bro. Like, just take the flag down, put it somewhere else. Like, yeah.
Women are crazy, man. I'm in I'm in this Facebook group, man. I have to send it to you. But like when, bro, I wind up in some of the craziest groups. Like,
because you be talking shit, and they be like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get him in there."
So I talked shit to this one girl the other day, and I was like, "Bitch, you got a typical black attitude," and I was like, "You probably single too." Like, I gave it to her. She was like, she just tried to come back with like, "You don't know me," whatever type bullshit. Like, but
that's the black people response.
You don't know me. Like, and then you like, she assumed she knew me. She was like, "You probably talk to your wife like that, but not me." I'm like, "How you know I'm not single?"
Right.
Like, you don't know me.
Because you white, so you married.
Yeah, I'm automatically married. Yeah, but it's people, like,
this ain't racist shit. All right, this motherfucker grew up in the same neighborhood I grew up in. So
yeah, like 2024 people, get over it.
Right.
But literally, these women will post in there about like, I hate my husband. I want to sleep with my husband's best friend. Like, they post anonymous and like, hey, is this wrong that I want to sleep with my husband's best friend? Like, majority of the time, it's the women making the post about stuff like that and not the guys.
All the time.
Terrible. Women are terrible nowadays, man.
Not all women.
Take me back to 1998 women, not these.
They was bad too.
They weren't like this bad.
They could have been. We just wasn't outside like that. We was in our bubble of women, so we don't know how the rest of them were.
But take me back to 1990 women or something. I don't know. Like these 2024 women.
I was against the law. So.
But, bro, I lost my virginity when I was 12. So take me back to 1992.
Okay. So this man here, who doesn't like the pod, sent me a very good podcast-like question. So I'm gonna put it up here real quick so everybody at home can read it, and I'm gonna read it out loud for people who listen, because some people listen to us. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but all right. So the question is, what have you said silently while having sex? So I posted this on Facebook. I posted this on the gram. Sir, did you post it?
I did. I haven't checked to see if there's any responses. Let me see.
Okay. So on Facebook.
I ain't getting no responses. I ain't shit.
Should have posted it in that group.
Yeah.
On Facebook, I got why. This is definitely the last time. This sweating ass ninja. She lied like a motherfucker. What does that mean, sir?
This is yours. Like, you the biggest, you the best, whatever.
We got, yep, I'm not pulling out. Well, I'm never coming here again. That's cold. That's cold.
I'm pretty sure I've said that before.
Can it be over? That's a lady. A lady said that. A man said, "Damn, I almost fell in." Somebody said, "What the fuck is that? A bump?" Oh no! If you see a bump, you need to stop. You need to do some evaluation.
Right.
Somebody said, "Silently, I'm old school, West Coast production, talkative." For those at home who are old enough about West Coast production, you know how much they talk while they in the vagina. Somebody said, this is a married lady that said this. Let me throw this thing back right quick because I'm tired.
Make him get dumb real quick.
Somebody said, "Oh fuck no," and somebody else said, "This is a good ass movie on TV." That's Facebook. The gram is a little bit more outrageous, and it's a lot. We ain't got enough time for that. So y'all go to my Instagram, the Jester, and look at those. So.
Bro, I've had somebody before, like right before vacation, we were doing it, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm trying to think of." This was how long ago it was. She's like, "I'm trying to think of where my iPod is." I'm like, "What?"
What's up, Magic Mike? Why she think about her iPod, not you, brother?
I have no idea. But most of them things that you said, anything that one of the guys said, minus the bump, I'm pretty much sure I've said those same things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think somebody on Instagram said, "Let me fake nut real quick so I can get up out of here."
I've said that. I've
definitely said that to myself.
I've done that. I've faked it and then rolled out.
But they said you can't pull that off. You can't pull that magic trick off, bro.
You can, like, you fake nut in them, and then you just roll out, and they're just like, "Oh, he came at me, whatever." They don't know. Women are stupid.
Not all women are stupid, bro. Like, if they're going to wash their vagina, they looking for something to come out.
Bro, if you can get away with saying that you did that, and they're like, "Okay," then they're stupid enough to not know.
What have I said silently? I've said this is not gonna last long. Like she wilding. I did the whole baseball lineup, the Yankees baseball lineup. I did all that to keep me in the game. And I definitely was talking shit in my head too. I definitely did talk shit in my head. So yeah. It's funny that people do actually have eternal monologues with themselves while they're actually doing that. So does that make the sex bad?
No, I think like you said, like, well, not like you said for you specifically, but if you're trying to, please don't nut, please don't nut, please don't, you're going to talk to yourself, think stuff like, just so you're not as aroused. So I don't think it's bad. I think that's a good thing right there because you're like, "Oh man, this is good. Like, I'm staying this, whatever." So not always bad, but if somebody's like, "Man, I wish he'd hurry up," or "I wish whatever," like, even the "I wish he'd hurry up" isn't necessarily a bad thing because some women are like, "Man, you've been going forever. Like, it hurts, whatever. It's starting to get dry, whatever the case might be."
Yeah, some women, they want just 5-10 minutes. That's it. They don't want all night long. They don't want that shit.
Yeah, I think the average. Let me pull it up to make sure. I don't want to give you the wrong.
Look at this man. He's doing studies and shit.
I read an article not too long ago. I can't remember if it was 3 or 7 minutes is the average length of sex these days.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Yeah, I remember a time.
So the article says from 3 to 7 minutes.
Wow, that's the average.
Yep. So they're saying in between is 5.4 minutes. So people wait all week, 2 weeks. That dude's in jail waiting 6 months for his 5.4 minutes.
Oh, you already know. He already know. He's 2.5. He been in there 7 years. He's 2.5.
He's like, man, she gets naked and he's like, I'm about to come now.
Right, you talking about you ready for me to love all over you? No, you're not loving all over nobody.
That's crazy though. Like most women you get them women to talk shit like, "Man, I can go all night." Girl, you getting 5.4 minutes right now.
Yeah. and then they
Go
take
on,
care of
yeah.
themselves, and then everybody sleep.
There you go.
So, okay. All right. Wanted to ask us. And the people gave us a lot of fucking questions, sir. All right. So,
Number one question is, I bet he white.
so what question would you like to ask us? And if you have a question that you didn't get a chance to give to us, put it in the comments below. We'll answer it another time. I promise you. So, the first question: how would you respond? Yeah, how would you respond, or what would you do if your spouse said you can see another person and they'd be okay with it? You lead the way because you've been in that situation.
Okay, cool. Just first of all, I would be like, oh, for real? Like, great. Like, just to see what their actual response would be to that. Because then a lot of times girls are like, oh, you really want to see somebody? All right, then you catch them. But if they're like, okay, whatever, then it's like, okay, great. Like, and then their next question be like, do you know anybody? Try to trick you up and like see if you got somebody already in mind. Like, nah, I don't know anybody. Like, it's no big rush for me, whatever. But like, okay, great.
Yeah, me? Nah. No. You're not gonna catch me with the banana in the tailpipe. That's not gonna happen. No. I love you.
I'ma love you and her.
Yeah, you do that. Okay. You tell me the story. All right.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yep, tell me all about it. So on Twitter right now, folks are posting things that would immediately pop their red balloon. Like the dating game, they pop the balloon that they don't like. You aware of that?
Okay.
So they have this dating game now where they're lined up and one person comes in the room and offer their judgment of that person. They either pop the balloon saying they're not interested or they keep the balloon saying they are interested. So what are some things that will immediately make you pop your balloon?
Bad hygiene, bad odor, no boobs.
Yeah, I know you said no boobs.
Flat chested, like pop your balloon, like dirty shoes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a big shoe guy. People,
funky feet. I feel like if you can't keep your shoes clean, you can't keep your vagina clean.
Okay.
Just I don't want to say too overweight because I don't know what exactly that is. But I'm just saying, like, there's got to be a limit at some point, a line drawn.
Okay. So for me, no booty. I like the booty. Hair not sitting right.
Nappy head.
Yeah, not even nappy head. Like sometimes they got a wig on and it's just not the right wig for them. You know what I mean? Arrogant. She coming in expecting everybody to be on her. Nah, I'm popping the balloon. No sense of humor because I'm gonna crack a joke. A joke is gonna be cracked, and if you can't find something funny, then we don't need to be together. I hope she don't come on a dating show stinking, but if she do, yeah, we popping the balloon for that. But yeah, stuff like that. The show is wild. Like one lady, she came in there, she was absolutely gorgeous. The dude said he popped the balloon because he didn't like the color of her dress.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So.
See, I'm looking at the dress. I'm like, it'll be on the floor anyway, so I don't care about the color.
And that's how she felt. But he was like, could have been a different color. You could have did something different with it. I was like, bro.
He's lame.
Right. Oh. How are you and Mike able, then they know you. They said your name, sir. How are you and Mike able to maintain a friendship for so long? When you guys have been been friends longer than most people have been married. I think we give each other space. Like we're not around each other all the like. I know some friends who are around each other all the fucking time. Like when you see one, you see the other. They had each other's cookouts. Me and him, we give each other space. We don't judge each other for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like if you come to me with an issue, like the issue you told me before we got on camera. Like, I'm not judging you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's an issue. So, I don't know, man. We just click, man. We just get each other, you know? Like, if we were able to do half the shit that we wanted to do, y'all motherfuckers looking at us like totally different. We censor ourselves a lot for y'all.
Right.
We censor ourselves a lot. Come to the live show. You'll find out, you know. We're cussing in front of my mom and shit and everything. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. What you got, sir? How we been friends for almost 30 years now?
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's more, again, like more brothers than friends. You know,
Yeah.
they don't see the group chats when like there's times that like me and you like bicker back and forth. Like we'll get into a
hold that. I that's the next question. So
okay.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of them things. Like they see the podcast and they're like, oh, these guys just. But there's times that we go back and forth in group chats or whatever, and whatever the case might be. But it is what it is. Like that's just you don't have to be mad or hate somebody because you guys are, you know, going back and forth about whatever dumb shit. Like I purposely poke the bear all the time. Like I don't give a shit.
Fucking time.
Like again, like there's sometimes like if you're having a conversation with somebody else, I'll just throw some random shit in there to poke the bear. I ain't even got no skin in the game. Like I don't even care. It just might be that I'm bored at that moment and like I'm just trying to, okay, what can I do to get somebody riled up?
Yeah. And he does that shit. Fucking, and sometimes it don't even make me mad. He makes the person that I'm talking to upset. Now I gotta calm their ass down because of what something he said. Okay. How do you two handle arguments, especially about race and other hot topics?
It's the same thing. Like we go back and forth. Like again, we were having a political argument, not even an argument, but a thing the other day, like talking about Biden, Trump, Kamala, whatever. Like I'm a Democrat, like, but I'll bicker with somebody. Like I'll say, hey, Trump's better than the Kamala just to get under somebody's skin, right? It's one of those things where like if you're hardcore Biden, Trump, Kamala, if you say, hey, I love Trump, I'm like, man, Biden's so much better just to get under your skin. If you say you're a Biden supporter, I'm like, man, Trump's so much better just to get under your skin because I got nothing better to do. Because at the end of the day, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you believe in. That's your beliefs. Like that doesn't affect me or my house, right? Like, so I'll get under your skin. But at the end of the day, like we had this conversation not too long ago because you deleted somebody else, the last show.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, I deleted somebody off of Facebook because they were talking, you know, too much Trump shit.
Too much. Yeah.
I got people that like there's a whole bunch of shit that I disagree with people say on my Facebook. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I disagree with it, keep it moving. Like I'm not going to delete you. Like that's whatever. I would hope that if I posted something, you would just keep it moving if you don't agree with it because you know, it doesn't affect you. It's just a post.
For you though, for you, if I see something that you post, I'm like, I'm gonna come to you though.
Yeah.
Because I've known you that long. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is it like our friend? And I'm like, yo, is that what he on? And you was like, he going through something right now. So I left it alone. So but as far as the race stuff,
he missing right now.
Yeah.
He borrowed $100 from me and then phone off, MIA, like
probably in the mosey somewhere.
You notice there ain't been no post?
Yeah, ain't been no post.
Ain't no Facebook post, ain't no nothing. I tried to hit that phone yesterday, nothing. Didn't go through, nothing.
Oh, he might be in the box then.
I checked Maryland case search, nothing.
Nothing. But as far as race, me and him have had heated debates about race. Around the Freddie Gray time, me and him had deep, dark discussions, but we know it's coming from a place of love and understanding of what's going on. So when we're arguing about race, it's not like, well, I don't like black people. And I'm like, you cracker ass crack. It's not that. It's the facts. When it comes down to him, especially him, it's the bare facts. Like he don't care what color you are. You be purple. If you committed a crime, you fucked up.
I remember we got in a debate about the Freddie Gray stuff and all that stuff that's going on in George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, look, if people would just obey and listen to what the directions are, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And then I had to make it a point to somebody saying, look, they're like, oh, white cops do whatever, black cops.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that don't know, my father had his neck broken by the police.
Mm-hmm.
He had to sue the police department for police brutality. And so I understand, but you know what I also understand? I watched the video of the whole thing. My father wasn't obeying what they were saying. He wasn't doing what they were saying. Stop doing this, stop doing that. He made a threat, whatever. If he would have just obeyed them and listened to their orders and directions, he wouldn't have got his neck broke. I'm smart enough to know that. Was it excessive for not listening and not obeying? Yeah, breaking somebody's neck is excessive. Killing somebody is excessive. I get it. But at the same time, like, I'm speaking from experience. This ain't like, oh, you don't know the struggle. You don't know what we black people got to go through. Motherfucker, I'm white. My dad went through it, right? He's white. I'm pretty sure he's white, right? Police brutality happens to every race. It's just,
it does.
Sometimes it's highlighted more to fit the narrative or whatever the case might be. But again,
watch yourself. Watch yourself.
We do a lot of stuff to fit narratives, right?
We do. Hey.
My dad had the same injury Freddie Gray had, except for Freddie Gray's spinal cord was severed completely through. They told my dad if he would have stepped off the curb the wrong way, his would have been severed through. He would have died, right? Freddie Gray was on the news. My dad wasn't. I hit a ball. He was on the news in Ohio, but nowhere else. It wasn't a national thing. There was nobody rioting, nobody, protesting, none of that shit, right? Because it's, again, you got to, when you're trying to make a change, you're trying to do something or blame somebody, you got to do what fits that narrative. Now, what was done to Freddie Gray wasn't right. Absolutely not. What was done to my dad wasn't right. Absolutely not. Did they get the same amount of publicity for the same thing happening? Absolutely not. Right? Freddie Gray had no video of what happened to him in that police truck. I had plenty of video of what happened to my dad in the cell. Right? This is all on face split down here, stitches here, blood, laying in a pool of blood with a broken neck. Again, if he would obey, that wouldn't happen now. So again, I'm real enough to know, like, I'll fight to a point, but I'm also got to say, hey, look, it's my dad. Shouldn't have happened, but at the same time, he should have listened.
Yeah, and also we also know certain words not to say to each other. Like this motherfucker here, he knows if he has time in the day, he'll bring up Colin Kaepernick. If he don't have enough time to have a conversation, he will not bring up Colin Kaepernick because he knows that I will sit there and I will argue him down about Colin Kaepernick all day long. Yeah. So, and the hot topics, we realistic about shit,
I'm realistic about everything. I don't give a fuck, white, black, yellow.
Like it's just what it is.
If you're a piece of shit, I don't care if you're a piece of shit white person or a piece of shit black, Asian, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna call you a piece of shit regardless.
Right. And me, at one point, I wanted to be a lawyer. So I look at all cases as like it's a law case. And I can tell you who's gonna get off. Like, I knew Zimmerman was gonna get off for Trayvon. I knew that shit. Like, they ain't have enough anything to get him on anything. So yeah, we just come at it like that. We're very truthful with each other, very honest with each other. And he also, when he does his little fucking poking the bear shit, I just shut up. I literally just shut the fuck up because I see him. I see what he's doing. I just shut the fuck up. And he's like, okay. Then he goes to a different topic. But yeah, so that's
or a different person.
Right, exactly.
Like the other day, I messaged, I was like, hey, it's been a while since I said fuck you. Right? Yeah. So I just, again, poked that bear with her because it was like, okay, I'm bored today. Let me see. And she just doesn't pay no mind. She just goes about her day and just, okay.
Yeah. He never tells me that. So that's my little white macadamia nut right there. Let's see what we got. Oh shit. We might be too old for this one, but let's see. What is your earliest memory of me?
Oh, man. I remember the first day of class.
Okay.
I forgot whose class we were in. We walked down the 3400 level, right? What was 34. The level that the office was on?
Yep, 34.
It was on the right-hand side. We went in, whatever. You were in there.
That sounds like
It was right across from Manbeck or whatever.
that sounds like biology.
So yeah, it was right across from there. I remember the first time like we all were in the class together. It was on that side, and shit. I remember walking in and seeing you. Whatever. I can't really remember my first. It's been so long.
Right. You know what I remember? We glued the desk to the floor. We moved the desk out into different like formations and glued it to the floor and put all the textbooks on the lights. That's the first clear memory I have of us.
We used to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, and got away with it too.
Yeah, I remember I busted the whole bathroom toilet off the wall. It exploded, water everywhere. I walk out, and then Mike was there.
Yeah.
And with dreads, and he was like, "Come here, what you do?" I was like, "I ain't do shit. Like it was already like that." He's like, "I heard a boom." I'm like, "Nah, like I was in there and the door fell off. Like I don't know what happened. Bottom of my pants soaking wet from where it exploded on me." He wound up letting me go because he was like, "I couldn't tell I did it."
Yeah, no proof. That's
Dumb
it.
shit I used to do.
Yeah, man. What else? We used to do a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
We done made a teacher cry.
I remember one time I cussed out Miss Crosby for no reason, just because I was trying to be cool. Like I think it was I think Neen or one of them had flipped out on her like a couple days before. Like,
that was probably the knee.
And then I was like, she got on me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna give it to her too then. And then I was like,
that's that in you right there. Like I'm white. You ain't gonna talk to me like this.
Yeah, I was stupid.
Yeah, man. And we used to talk about wrestling a lot. We used to talk
every day, all day.
Yeah, especially like on a Monday and Tuesday after like the pay-per-views, and we couldn't see the pay-per-view. We had to wait for Brandon.
We talked about, right?
We had to wait for Brandon coming.
And then we'd have like, oh, he shouldn't have did this. He shouldn't have did that. Like we'd be telling our play-by-play what should have happened versus what they wrote.
Exactly. So, I remember you wrote a letter to Vince to trying to get become a wrestler.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, and he sent you a letter back. He said you was too small.
I was.
Yeah.
147 pounds.
I'm about to say you like 140. Like Vince, what like you Rey Mysterio? Like fuck
yeah. He needed somebody about 315.
Right. So
like Hogan.
Somebody said, how do we feel about this election?
I think it's a shit show.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
I love that Judge Brown is slinging mud.
You just like people that talk shit.
He is talking shit and getting away with it too.
Yeah, Judge Brown
called her a hoe and all kind of other stuff. I think either of the three, if it was still Biden or Kamala or Trump, I think either of the three.
Kamala. I hear the black people listening like Kamala.
So here's one thing. So I think all three of them are going to be shit in there no matter what.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I'm worried about Putin trying to attack the U.S., I'd much rather have Trump in there than two of the other two.
You keep saying that. You don't know how crazy she is. She might get busy. You don't know that.
She's a woman. She's probably real crazy. I get it.
Saying like she might blow some shit up just to show him leave.
Or she might not, and then we'd be really fucked. Right? But yeah.
Yeah, you can't send Meg the Stallion over there. She's not gonna twerk for Putin.
Right. Putin don't give a shit about that. But it's one of those things where we got to do better as a country as far as putting younger.
She's 60. That's the youngest we getting. I'm
just saying, like, she's younger than the other two. Like, when it was them two, we got to get somebody younger, right? Yeah. So then she comes in the mix. She's definitely younger.
Hold up. We did say that, though. We said younger, got the youth. Like, we said all this. That's who she is.
Right. So she's younger. She got the youth, but I don't think she has the experience and the knowledge needed.
No, so we did Trump, and we still voted him in office.
He's a businessman. He treated everything like a business transaction.
And she was in politics.
No, she was in prostitution.
She's allegedly.
She was giving it up for free, so technically it's not prostitution.
Right, and I'm gonna say one of the dudes is her boyfriend. When the one he calling the hoe for, that was her man at the time, so she wasn't hoeing. She just with him. That's all.
Hey. But
Martell had the Riz.
It's a shit show right now.
Yeah, I agree. I've never seen in my lifetime a president back out this late in the game. November is right around the fucking corner, and he's back. I've never seen that before. Trump is going to be Trump. He's going to say exactly what he needs to say to the people he needs to say it to. Kamala is going to try to get the black and the young vote. She's going to try to swing that. She's going to do what Obama did. She's going to try to pull that. I don't know if she's ready, but I won't know until she do it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we already fucked up around here.
It's going to be interesting.
Already laughing at us.
That's my thing, man. Like, I wish I could become president because you got other countries laughing at us.
You old enough?
Like, I ain't rich enough.
Nah, yeah, but she wasn't either. They got the phone calls for her that you mad about.
Ain't nobody making phone calls for me.
You don't know that. If you want to,
they be like Southwest Baltimore raised $62. 118,000 people raised $62 today, and a heroin needle.
Oh my God! Mount Clair Junction got $32 for you,
right,
sir.
Exactly. But that's my thing. Like I worry about the future because I have kids. You know, like I don't want my kids growing up in a third world country. I don't want us to be that third world country where like people's like China controls us, Russia controls us. You know, whatever the case might be. So that's the only reason I want somebody strong.
Yeah.
That's like the no nonsense, fuck you type person. Like
she
me.
She might be that mean black woman. She might hit him with one of these.
She came out the other day and said that she's going to do a federal thing and she's going to take guns.
See?
I don't
last woman said that lost.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Oh, they trying to get us in trouble, sir. Who was your favorite guest? You're like, I don't remember none of these motherfuckers.
No, I think I don't know if I have a favorite. I like Rosa. She was cool.
Rosa was cool. Yep. Shout out to Rosa.
Yeah, shout out to Rosa. I always love talking to Pooch because he just, you know, Pooch is always just Pooch. Who else? What's her name? Drake's cousin.
Oh, Miss Hollywood.
Miss Hollywood.
Yeah.
She was cool.
Yeah, our first guest.
Had to pay her.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. We had a lot of people, like, you know, and I'm bad with remembering names, but the dude that does like sports talk and everything down in like down south.
Yep.
Him.
JT.
Yes. I don't think I have a favorite. I like certain conversations, how they go. Yeah. Who's the white boy that you brought on here?
Oh, JC.
One ball.
Yeah, one ball. Yeah, one ball. Okay.
He was cool.
I like Rosa, obviously. Miss Hollywood, because she was the first. You always remember your first. I like the guy you brought on. The one that was talking about the squeegee kids.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot about him.
I like him. Pork Chop. I love that one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Pork Chop.
Yeah. Ty Hill. The one we was talking about, the black guy like country music.
Yep.
Yeah. I like So yeah, I don't think I can narrow it down. We had a lot of good guests. You would have said bad guests, we probably have another conversation for you, but because me and him talked about that off air, who the guests we didn't like too much. So, but yeah, and Della and Quana, always a good time.
Yep.
Especially Quana talking about having sex on the front lawn while her man in the house.
Quana
Wow.
not so great.
Yeah. Keep fucking with her. She got a new job now, so she can pay niggas to fuck you up.
Yeah. You see, I posted that thing about getting your baby daddy to fix stuff.
Yeah. She said he redeemed himself. That was what she said, because I said it too. So, but yeah. I like all the conversations we had. We had great conversations. So, who else? Oh, didn't we have Megan on here?
We did.
Yeah, because every house she went to got shot up. Yeah. So yeah, that was a good conversation too. But yeah, I like Pork Chop though, because we was talking about Michael Jackson in the barge and he got upset.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah. And we had that long conversation about K Swift.
Yeah.
That was a good one. So, is there one thing in the world that you would change? What would it be and why? Here he go. He about to go on a whole rant. Let me get mine out of the way. I will put an age limit in DC, like Congress, all them. I'll put an age limit on that. There's no way in the world we should have 80-something, 90-something year old congressmen in there. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, I'll put an age limit. So that's what I would change.
I like that. That's a good question, because there's so much things you can come up with, like, like age limit thing, like that's a good one, but how much does that impact? Like, I think I would change, or like,
because the 80-year-olds, they was around during Jim Crow and the civil rights,
segregation, all that shit.
Yeah.
So like,
So
shit's not the same.
What if they're on? Yeah, it's like, what if they're on the other side of that?
Oh, I get it. I think I would probably change or cancel culture.
We've been saying that all the time. Oh, get the merch, people. We got the merch. And cancel culture. We got the merch.
So, for example, there's a training that says you can't say, like, you can't say old people. You got to say people of age or something. You can't say like, if you say you don't like cake, I can't say I like cake because it offends you. Like, it was like all these stupid things that like you can't say now. Like, you can't say low or poor or low class or middle class, upper class. You can't say those type things. Yeah, so you can't say anything like that. So like, yeah, I would cancel culture or stop that shit.
Cancel.
Like, we're too soft. Like, we can't just keep changing things like for the world.
So you know how I feel, right? Me personally, I don't know why people are afraid of cancel culture. Because in my eyes, cancel culture only canceled one person. Everybody else bounced back. There's nobody really got canceled.
Well, when I say cancel culture, I mean not necessarily people,
the sensitivity,
but the sensitivity levels. Like, everything's got to change. We can't do this now. We can't do that now. We can't say this then. Like, again, we have Spanish people is being canceled because they can't say the word that describes black.
Yeah.
Because everybody's getting offended by it. Like, it sounds too much like an offensive word.
It's the word.
It's the word.
That's where they got the word from.
But again, it's one of those things, like, now you can't say it in that culture. Yeah. Like, come on, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, you gotta call them Morenos now.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a Moreno. I'm everybody's favorite Moreno. That's one of my AKAs.
But you ain't even black.
They don't know that.
You're like caramel.
Yeah, but I'm still Moreno to them.
You know them little caramel candies with the white thing in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
When you smile, your teeth are the white thing. See, like right now, you're like, you look like a caramel candy.
Yeah, I'm a Moreno. When I'm around Hispanics, I'm Moreno. When I'm around Hawaiians, I'm a Popolo. Like, I know all the names for the one black person in the crowd. I'm around white people, my black friend. You know what I mean? I know all the words. So, oh wow, okay. We might not remember this one either. What moment in time did y'all know you would be best friends? I didn't know.
I don't think I
Like
know.
through high school, it was just we were just together. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to the ball game together. This that we just did things together. It just happened that we was in every class together. Who was in the program. Like I don't think that I realized you were my best friend until I went away to college.
I was the only one left after high school.
I went away to college and I came back and you messaged me on Facebook.
And I was the only one left. Where was Shem? Where was Eddie? Where was Carrie Barnes? Where was
they all got their life and went this way.
Where was
you got
Gary?
your life and you still said, "Hey, what's up?" I think that's the moment I realized we were best friends.
Yeah, I don't even think right now I realize. It's just one of those things where it was like day one and it's just kept on going. Like it's just tomorrow's another day, like whatever,
Yeah, like you yelling at me from going to college. Like, why the fuck you went to college? This is a real conversation, people. Like, why'd you go to college? You could have stayed here, got a job. You've been a manager by now. Now look at you at the bottom, struggling. You didn't even finish school.
Went away for no reason.
That's exactly what he said. Exactly what he said. So, yeah, man. I don't know. Just what it is, man.
Yeah.
I've ate at your house. You ate at my house. It's just what it is, man. I was there. Yep. I was there when your daughter was born. I mean, you asking everybody what should I name her. I was there for all that.
Yeah, it's
do you remember this? Before she was born, there was a girl in our class that had the same last name as you. And you asked her what her name was, so you can see how it flowed when she said the name. You remember that?
No.
Jennifer Stewart?
Oh, yeah. So that was going to be her name, either Jennifer, but then I was like, what, Jennifer or Samantha? And then my ex wasn't going with Jennifer because of Jennifer. Yeah. So it was like, Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to name her Samantha, because then people call her Sam. I don't want somebody call my daughter Sam.
Right.
A boy's name. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, I was there for all that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Will y'all get remarried? Well, I've never been married, so this must be for you, sir.
She said, well, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, she wanted to know if you would.
I know that this is Unknown Journey. Unknown Journey asked this question.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
It's a tough question. Like, if I had to do everything that I've done up until this point now, probably not. Because even now things have been rough with stuff. So, but yeah, probably not. Like, nope.
Yeah, and me and him also, we have a pact that we're gonna be two old ass motherfuckers in the old folks home.
Yeah.
So he can't have no wife in the old folks home. I don't share. Okay. You gotta sit there and talk about Andre the Giant and shit. Okay.
So I guess Unknown Journey wants to know when you're getting married.
Okay, that's what he said. The last 10 years, because I had the failed engagements, so and that deterred me from even thinking about getting married. But these last few years, I wouldn't mind it. I've thought about it. I've seen it in my eye. I visualized that it happening. So I wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that's big for me. That's big for me. Says shit. But yeah, and I work with a lot of white people. That's the first question out their mouth. Like, hey man, what we doing? Like, when you gonna get it done? You happy?
You're getting old. You're getting old.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't want to say I'm getting old because we all took the training. So they're like, oh, what's going on? Like, come on, man, it's time to settle down. Like,
You can be settled down without a ring.
that's what I say. But I think I want the ring, man.
All right.
I know what you're gonna say. Cause you say to everybody who wants to get married. But I think I do, man.
All right. Well, you gotta make it happen then. Ain't nobody gonna make it happen for you.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. So those were the questions that people have for us. What you think about them, bro?
They're good questions.
Yeah.
I expected some silly off the wall stuff, but they were good
I
questions.
did too, but we ain't getting none of that. We probably get them now after this shit airs. They probably like, oh, hold up, we got some more questions. Oh, and by the way, if you're listening, you can message us. We have a Google number. You can message us.
You're supposed to hit a button and pop it up on the screen.
I'm gonna do that. When I do the editing, I'm gonna be like, boom, you message us. Here's the number. It should be up here, right?
Up in that big red empty space up there.
Exactly.
A lot of real estate right there.
And if you want it, especially for best friend, say his name. I'll send him the message so he can hear it. He'll answer it for you. But if you have questions for us, anything, just put it in the message. You can text us, all that good. It's a Google number. Go ahead. So, yeah, man.
I might fuck around, be bored, and poke the bear and call you back or text you back.
There you go. See, you might have a whole conversation with your favorite podcaster right there.
You might not even know who it is. You'll be like, "Who's this?" Like, hey, what you doing?
What you got on?
What you wearing right now? Who's this? Don't worry about who it is. You gave me your number.
Right? Quana sent us a question. I asked her to test the number out. So it works.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So come on, y'all. Ask us some questions, man. We don't well, he bites. I don't bite. I nibble. I'm the sexy one. He's the rough one.
Oh, really rough.
Oh man. All right, man. Floor is yours.
All right.
It's been 3 episodes, but we are back with a sack question, people. I might do a hand clap right there.
So it's a 2-part question.
Oh shit.
So backstory is girl and guy just talking, hooked up once. She's feeling like all the stuff that he's bringing. So she's thinking, daydreaming, whatever, to do all these things because he's got her mind racing the way she's like, I'm willing to try anything for this guy. So the first question is for you. How freaky is too freaky for you? Like, what is too freaky? And then I guess he wants her to hook up with another female so he can watch. Is that too much too soon?
Okay. How long this has been? Like just like a month or so?
They've seen each other one time in person in like the last 6 months, and that one time they talked, hooked up,
right?
And then that's it. But the talking has led to she's craving.
Okay, so the 2-girl thing is too much if she's not ready, because there's only been one time since they like in front of each other. But if she's ready, then yeah, swing for the fences. Do what you gotta do. Especially if he's not involved, he's just watching. You know, that might be a thing, but he might be easing her into that poly life too. So, for me, too freaky. Don't spit on me. I don't like that shit. And don't play with my butt. Yeah, don't play with my butt. Don't spit on me. You can hit me, but not too hard. I'm the sensitive one. You can't hit on me like that. So yeah, hit me, but not too hard. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, yeah, we can try what you need to try. So yo, freaky ass.
So look,
what's too freaky for you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I don't want you taking a shit on me or nothing. So that's
No, you said nothing.
Well, that's right there. Like,
So you let somebody spit on you?
Yeah.
Bro, you would whoop somebody's ass in the street
Bro,
for spitting on you.
I've had girls that wanted me to spit in their mouth.
Yeah.
So
spit on the floor, man. You don't spit on people. That's what my mama taught me.
Look, if she asks for it, give them what they ask for.
Like I don't even spit in my butt. I just drool in I can't even spit. Get spit in the butt. It's just I guess the action of spitting just turns me completely off.
That's why we're different. You're the soft one.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm sensual, ladies. Don't listen to him.
Slap,
I'm the
and choke
sensual
you
one.
all at the same time.
I'm sensual. Okay, sensual. That's soft.
And then the watching thing, I think he's just grooming her for a threesome quick.
Yeah.
Because he realizes and senses that this girl is so head over heels right now that he strike while the iron's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If she's willing to do anything and she's saying, hey, I'm willing to do anything and try anything once, might as well get it out of the way before she changes her mind.
Yeah.
So
she need to be careful because
she's gonna get her heart broke.
Yeah, she fuck around be the side pitch. You don't even know
it. Yep. Exactly. You're gonna be too fast too soon, and you're gonna be sitting on the sideline.
Exactly. Somebody let you do this to me. I did this for you.
And now you with her. Well, what happens is the gateway door. You opening up the door for him and her.
Exactly. So be careful.
If you want to get slapped, choked, or hit me up.
Yeah. See. Choking. See, my hands. I got fucking goddamn Andre the Giant hands, and I be worried that I'm gonna fuck around, and then
so
I
got
got
to do it right. So you can't choke the Adam's apple area, the front area of a woman.
I'm used to choking niggas the fuck out, so that's where
these two fingers, your middle finger and your thumb, they go on the veins on the side, and when you put a little pressure on that, that's when.
You mean the sleeper hole?
Yeah, just right there. That's how they go to sleep. That's how they. That's what they want. You choke the front, you kill them. You choke the side, you cut off the supply, and they. You gotta have a good technique, or you could be in jail.
I'm literally nigga.
Nope. It's not the iron claw.
I'm fucking them up.
You're not ripping out the Adam's apple. Bruce Lee and shit.
Right. I'm fucking them up. Shut the fuck up.
Not that. You just want to push on these little veins right here a little bit,
Man, I can't even explain that. Fucking I'm 6'1", fucking 258. The cop gonna be let's go.
I used to always tell them they were look, I'm scared, nervous, whatever, don't kill me. Look, it's too much trouble to have to explain to the police, so you're safe with me because I ain't telling the police, hey, this is just a freak thing going wrong. Right? So I'll make sure you're
good.
Like
getting choked?
I've been choked.
You
no
like
big
it?
deal to me.
I got
Most
choked.
women don't like doing it.
Yeah, I got choked a couple of times, and it was all by surprise. It was on top, and it was bam, and it started choking me and shit. I'm hold up, I'm about to die.
See, he definitely see people this way. He said he's the soft one. He's the sensual one.
Yeah,
he's about to
and
die.
Literally when they do this, I go like this. It ruins the whole night. I'm wait a minute.
Bring back flashbacks of being abused. Nope.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Getting choked is crazy. I want to try to get blindfolded once, though. I want to try that. I told you about the edging. I want to try the edging too.
They want to play with your booty hole once they blindfold you.
No. Don't play with my booty hole. I'm good.
First thing you try to do.
Yeah. What's wrong with y'all, ladies? It's crazy.
That's their fantasy too. Yeah, let
is
them
it?
do their thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of women talk about that.
Would
a lot of women. No.
Okay.
I've had plenty of people ask me.
Yeah.
That's why, if you allow a woman, A lot of women out there have all these fantasies, but they're with boring people that they would never express to, so they never open up. But when you get with somebody like me, who balls to the wall, like whatever, they start thinking, let's try this, let's try that, let's do this, I'll let you do this, whatever, let me try this, whatever. Like all their stuff that they've ever imagined is now coming true because they're like, I can be open, I can talk about it, I can try it. Like I know a girl right now who's married to the most boring man in the world, and she tells me all of her fantasies and all the things she wishes. Yeah. I'm like, tell your husband. No, he's not like that. I can never tell him like that. Like that's way too embarrassing. Why is it not embarrassing to tell me, but it's embarrassing to tell him? So I know, like a guy like me, if she would have the chance, she would like open up all the floodgates would open. But a lot of women are like that. I'd probably say 7 out of 10 women.
He fuck around and surprise her if she just say something to him.
He's too white.
He's reserved like that?
Yeah.
So he one of those that sit on the chair and watch his wife have sex with a black man?
He's the one that, like, if she walked by naked, he's probably like, baby, I'm trying to watch TV right here. What are you doing? Like, he won't even know that she's naked. Yeah. Like, he's like, what are you doing? Like, and she's like, come on, give me 1 second. Let me finish this real quick.
Like the O's are tied. Stop.
Yeah, like yeah. Can you give me another beer real quick while the O's? Come on, Jackson Holiday's up right now.
Okay.
But I know I could turn her out, like inside out. Like within the first night, I guarantee you, she all.
Bruh, I promise. If I get on this fucking Google line and some freaky ass hoes on here talking about turn me out,
bro, I guarantee.
I'm just gonna send you the link, bro.
One night with her. And I guarantee for the next week, all she's doing is getting wet thinking about me and all the stuff that she would let me do.
That's always good. Somebody let you express yourself is always a good thing.
And she worked at T. Rowe Price, so she made good money.
You know who else work at T. Rowe Price?
I know a lot of people work at T. Rowe Price.
Yeah.
That's where all the freaks work.
Our old co-host.
All the freaks work there.
So you calling your old co-host a freak?
He might not be a freak. he might let people play with his butthole.
I believe he did. All right, cool, man. Well, thank y'all for sending those questions in. Thank y'all for answering. Because usually when we post something, y'all don't like to answer, but thank y'all for answering this time. Shit, ma'am, don't let that man put you in a threesome if you ain't ready for it. Okay. Any last words for the people?
Look, if you got fantasies, tell your husband. If he ain't trying to fulfill them, hit the phone, Google phone.
443-844-3070.
Hit the phone, ask for best friend.
Yeah, please ask for best friend. Don't ask for me. I'm sensual. He the crazy one. Okay.
Look, if you had lunch and you just need a quick drive by or choke by, I'll drive by and choke you real quick.
See, I'm in the rain on the hood of the car with the saxophone and the Kenny G playing. Okay.
Not me. Like you better like put Lil John or Lil Wayne on.
I'm the one you take your panties off at the table and you hand them over to me and then we leave. He's the one fucking around me fingering you underneath the table.
Yep. Trust me, if we got to the table, you ain't even wearing underwear out the house to get them to the table. I'm like, nope, don't put them on.
Oh shit. Well, Road to 100 continues. This is 98, bro. 2 more to go.
You need to put Road to 100 up on the next episode.
What you mean? Like up here?
Yeah, up there, up top on the red.
I can put up there on this one.
Okay, there you go.
I do the editing.
Yeah, there you go. And then take off the Road to 100 and put the phone number up there. Beep, beep,
yep.
beep.
Yeah, I'll flash the phone number periodically, do the shit. We're going to make it work. So hopefully y'all call us. Well, so y'all call best friend. Don't call me. Don't call me at all. Okay. Unless you want to just have a conversation. We want to talk. Come talk to me.
What's that song Drake had about hitting up the cell phone?
Hotline Bling.
Yeah, Hotline Bling, baby. Best friend Bling.
There you go. And that is the name of the episode. So just remember, you're not a hoe. They're just hating. And you're not trash. You're somebody's treasure. That's word to Mundo. And until next time, we out, man. He's a dickhead, bro.
I ain't never lied about nothing.
Facts.